Kyle, you gonna intro it?
Yeah.
You haven't introed in a hot minute. I miss him.
You know, guy.
Sisterino?
No, Del Corzo.
Oh, yeah.
He passed away.
How? I saw
I
that.
just got a text.
How'd he pass away?
Rest in peace.
He was on hospice. Yeah, he was sick.
Oh, he was. Wow. Damn. I used to look forward to seeing him at the shows.
That's
That's
crazy.
sad, man.
Rest in peace.
Oh, never mind. You gonna?
All right, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm not even going to say an episode number because I have no idea what episode number we're on.
It doesn't matter, but we can welcome everyone to the Iron Bros podcast.
All right, I'll do it. Go ahead. Welcome back. It's been a hot minute since we had this podcast. Anthony, Grant, nice of you to join me today. I appreciate it. I'm not by myself here. That's
We're all
good.
enjoying each other.
We are. So, where to begin? There's been a lot that's happened in the last few weeks.
Yeah.
We'll try to be more consistent here as best we can.
Yeah.
We have some things going on, but yeah. So, Grant, how about we start with you?
How you doing, Grant?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I got a new car.
What do you mean you got a new car? What happened to Tokyo Drift's car?
I mean, it's a black Hyundai Elantra. I had to get rid of Shayna's white car because that thing was a piece of shit. So
Okay.
now I got the Tokyo Drift car and like an upgraded
That's
black
a Hyundai
version.
too, right?
Huh?
That's a Hyundai.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2021.
And what is this new one?
That's what it is. The 2021.
Oh, it's a,
And then I have a 2016 one.
16. All right. Okay.
Yeah, so
That's
fine.
exciting. So is that? Did you give her the red one? Or you give her the new one?
I mean, I don't care about cars, so I told her like if you ever want to drive it, you
Just drive it.
can. Like it's not a big deal, but
Is it a lot different from the 2016 same model?
fuck yeah.
Oh, it's a lot different.
Holy shit. Wireless charging, CarPlay, heated seats.
Gotta go in it, man.
Bro, dude, it was nice.
World
And
has
drove
changed
it.
a lot in 5 years. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know what that told me? Kyle doesn't watch my YouTube videos anymore.
Wow.
Because that was in a
Any
YouTube video.
videos. I'm
That's
a very busy man. I don't watch YouTube videos, man.
So what does your time consist of?
House shopping and staying on
Oof.
top of clients.
Damn.
That takes up more time than I care to wish. I've seen 27 houses.
And,
No,
I have a whiteboard.
in what time frame?
7 weeks, 8 weeks.
Oh,
Damn.
oh.
Yeah.
It's kind of gross. So
I mean,
house
we went
every
on a
other day.
bender. We saw like 8 houses in one day in 2021.
Right. Just imagine doing that consistently, you know?
Yeah.
So
Fuck.
Did you find one yet?
Yeah, how is it?
I might be between a few at the very moment, one or two. So
Okay.
hopefully, maybe the next episode, probably not the next episode, but within the next couple episodes, I will have something nailed
Land on
down, which should be
something.
cool. So yeah, but it's just New Jersey markets are very interesting.
Yeah.
Low inventory, so you have a lot of people that are looking to buy houses, or maybe they live up north, want to come down. And in the recent years, I don't know if you follow housing trends and things, but because
Yeah, of
interest rates
course.
were higher, yeah, of course not, but because interest rates were higher, a lot of people couldn't really afford things. So now that they're coming down a little bit with low inventory, if there's a house on the market that's
Decent. People
decent,
are going
people are
bullish.
going like way over for it. So there's like bidding on houses, which is
Yeah.
kind of crazy. So whereas when you grew up, it wasn't like that at all, you know?
So it's time to sell.
What also
It's
sucks.
good time to sell for sure.
What also sucks is depending on the area, one thing you have to look at is the property taxes.
Yeah, and
Holy
New Jersey's
crap.
really bad, man. If you look
They're the
down in,
highest
like,
in the country.
in Florida at that, you know, our great what was
Whooping
it?
Crane.
10375, right? Southwest Whooping Crane Way.
Yeah.
That home, the property taxes were like so cheap,
Yeah.
significantly cheaper than anything in this tri-state area. But that's just Florida, and that's why a lot of people live in Florida, Texas, things like that. What is so funny?
I was just thinking back to that house. On Zillow, when we listed it, the fucking Squidward painting was standing up there. So
Yeah, they got rid of that on the most recent Zillow because they had sold that house again.
yes, and
For a lot more. They did
yeah.
some good. They didn't do too much to it, but they made it look how we should have made it look. Meanwhile, that
If we were girls and interior designers,
they owe us money.
who owes us money?
The interior designer, remember, we paid for
Dude, we don't-
hours. they didn't use.
she owes us time still.
Yeah, that's
It was this time. Yeah, let's have her come up.
she did absolutely nothing.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, she
God.
milked us. That was good.
That's all right.
Oh,
But,
milky.
yeah, so that's what I've been doing. That's what takes up my
Alright.
time.
I mean, shit, man.
What's exciting for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. It's definitely a life.
Goal.
It's not something I want to do often, at least in New Jersey, 'cause it's miserable, very stressful. You know, when you find something you like, it's one thing, and then you put an offer in, and it's just like, okay, they do like what's called like final and best, or highest and best. Generally, it's final and best, to where they'll put a deadline of, Thursday at 8 p.m., put your highest and best offer in. Whereas back in the day, if there was a better offer or a competing offer, usually it's just similar to cars. You know, how
Yeah.
cars like have a market rate on them over the sticker amount.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like you're bidding for it, and that's stressful because you put the bid in, and then you have to wait.
To figure out if you.
Hey, you got it, or hey, sorry, we went with someone else, and it's just like you don't have a chance to say, okay, I'll do a little more. So you don't really know. You have to have you have to be true to yourself in terms of what your budget is.
Yeah.
So you don't go over that, because no house. At the end of the day, a house is valued at what someone's willing to pay, and some people just don't care because they have a ton of money, maybe. So they'll put whatever. The house can be listed at $750, and if they really like it, $900.
Damn.
And that's craziness.
Fuck that.
So yeah, what about you? What's your situation? What's new?
Daily vlogging.
Yeah, daily vlogs.
Are you?
I've been posting daily on YouTube.
Very nice.
Yeah, I did that for the last, I don't know, 4 days now at this point. Due to a couple of reasons. Wanted to do it, number one. And two, lost my Instagram. So in order to keep up with people or them to keep up with me, do that.
Consistency.
Yeah. Besides that, went to Houston. Went to Houston to accompany Allie for an Alphalete trip. That was her first influencer trip, and it was really fun, honestly. The Alphalete team's really nice. I'll say that. I like them a lot. They're cool. I like Christian. Nice guy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's cool.
Did you enjoy your time in Texas?
To a degree.
Better weather than here, I could bet.
Yeah, it was warmer. I was able to not be freezing my ass off walking out of my car. Yeah, it was stressful in a degree of living in a hotel room. I mentioned that in my YouTube video, if you want to,
Hey, you still dropping weight though.
Yeah, I still lost weight there. As you saw, you're my coach, Yeah, it was just stressful cooking in a little fucking griddle at a desk and then having to shove everything in a mini fridge and then putting ice in the ice cooler to try to freeze my potatoes.
Right.
Like we were doing the best we could.
Yeah.
But you're able to get it done at least, which is cool.
Yes, but I actually never felt being so stressed or tense in my life before. Like I've never actually had my traps go like this and be stuck.
Whoa.
That was something that I experienced. That was weird.
So you don't think you'll do that a couple weeks out?
No, I will not do that again for this prep. I will not be traveling.
How was Allie with the traveling? Same?
She was more. She stays calmer than I do.
Okay.
I'm like, fuck. Like I'm in this position. I wish I could just be like, I'm in this position for the next couple of days. Like I got to live with it. But like I dropped my chicken on the floor a couple times after I cooked it.
Allie's fault.
No. But, it's just frustrating, and I'd get really worked up on it sometimes. But she was really good, calm, collective, helping me bring myself back down to center ground.
Oh, good.
And that's pretty much it. Worked out with this guy named Alec down there, and then posed with Anton a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
But do you like the environment down there?
Alphaland? Yes, I do.
It seemed a little hesitant. So, and again, obviously it's an awesome gym, but where could it be better in your opinion, or what would be better for you to?
No,
look
it's
at
just
it
like
differently?
it's what I would say is the overall. Like if I could choose a crowd in one gym, you can't choose it because obviously everyone's different. But you got a whole mixture of fitness in there, whether it be this like some BBLs there that do some tripod workouts, or typical fitness influencer with a tripod everywhere. I'd love like a person that just fucking trains hard and that's it.
Okay.
Sounds like
Remember
Bevs.
Yeah, Bevs, yeah, to a degree. Does Bevs? Do you think have tripods there?
You need to get cleared.
Clear.
Yeah, I don't think you can just sit there and film. But,
Damn. But overall, I like Alphaland as a whole. That was actually very convenient for me. Was Alphaland because they have the lounge up there, which I had access to, so I was able to chill there, play games there, and it's just a bigger space than my hotel room. So that like alleviated some stress and just like hanging out there a little bit. Microwave was there, fridge was there, free Rice Krispie treats.
Very nice.
So yeah, that's pretty much what's been up new with me. I guess that getting deeper into prep and I don't know, seeing some good changes to my physique.
What's bad? Any bad events the last 2 weeks? You lost your Instagram, you said.
Oh yeah, I lost my
What's
Instagram.
going on with that? I see a lot of people are losing their Instagram again.
It seems like there's a mass shooting going on with Instagram accounts.
And what was the reasoning? Did it say like impersonation?
No, it's fine.
Okay, I was like, oof, I shouldn't have said that. Yes, so it's the same thing. Everyone's
thing.
account's getting taken down by account identity.
Yeah.
And basically, to my knowledge, happened to you, right? So someone makes an Instagram account, they report yours for being inauthentic, and theirs is the real authentic one. Right. And for some reason, whether they have power behind their computer due to some computer science nerd or what, your account gets taken down, and then usually you can pay it back through someone to get it back, and it's like extortion.
Yep.
So
Crazy world.
I'm trying to do every route possible before giving money because I've actually been fine. Like, I haven't looked at Instagram. I'm on my second account. I follow Just Ali, and I don't look at anything else.
It's not bad then. So
Oh, I don't know what no one's doing, and it's actually amazing.
it's different for sure. But yeah, I mean, as long as you, only thing I guess for
Work.
people that are in your position, a lot of your
Job.
job entails posting on social media, the
Yep.
drops and all those
For sure.
kind of things. So that's definitely a little challenging.
So the resolution to that was daily videos.
Yeah.
So now with daily videos, right? What are we, like a day behind now or 2 days behind?
So the video that would go up
Today,
today is February 13th.
which is
2 days.
basically 2 days ago.
2 days. So basically, it gives us a good system of
Yeah.
you film. It gives me that data. It gives me that data, edit it, and then
Yep.
the next day it goes up. However,
However, with the 2 days,
it's about to change because now we're going to be like completely up to date.
oh
like, what
shit,
we
that's
filmed-
crazy.
What we filmed today is going out tomorrow.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Is that possible for on your end? Yeah. All right. So with that system now, obviously, if I had these consecutive viewers coming in every day, keeping up with me with the Road to Pro series, I'm able to continue my job of promoting. Hey guys, there's a drop tomorrow. 3 p.m. if you want to support and use my code, whatever it is. So that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been good though. Daily vlogs have been easy to do. I just record whatever. Little camera right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you? Any negative things the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, the car.
Okay.
Just like money.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's good and bad. Like, I absorbed Shayna's white car's loan because that shit was underwater. Worked it into the new loan, but it's just more money you have to pay off over time.
Yeah.
Jasper Stone, love that place. Just
Oh, you went
expensive.
there? Very
You
nice.
went there yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. I
We
like
haven't-
that place.
we went there since you came back.
What do you think
Is
of the
it better?
interior?
Oh, bro, they decked it out for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
You know the 2 trees they have in the restaurant?
Yep.
They reflowered it with white and red roses.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's dope.
And it was like huge. I was like, how the hell do you do that? But
You have a picture of it?
I do. I
That'd be
do.
I like that place though.
You like
They-
it?
The food
they did a
was
good job.
so good. Oh,
Yeah, I
dude,
think the
their
food's there.
pasta maker's 19 years old.
I didn't know that.
The owner just like our pasta's homemade. You want to know the coolest part? I'm like, what? The person that makes all of her pasta, she's a 19-year-old beast. I'm like,
That's cool.
19? That's
Yeah.
nuts.
It'd be cool to go out to eat again. When that
You
time
chose
comes
this
around.
life, man.
No, I know. I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
I'm chilling. I've been strong on my diet. You know me, bro.
Save money at least.
Yeah, that's whenever I go into
Right.
prep.
You save a lot of money.
Dude,
Jasper
not going
Stone's
out to eat?
expensive.
Yeah.
See, I don't know about that because like when I'm going to prep mode, like
Mm-hmm.
I make sure every like food item I get is like the highest quality
Quality.
possible. So like if I see like a 12 pack of eggs, which this is absurd by the way, like Eggland's best, not the best eggs, but they're cheap. They're like $4.99 for like 12. But then you have pasture raised eggs. Doesn't matter what brand, they're always at least $8.99.
$9. Yep.
But like I always opt in for that higher option just because like you're doing so much in a sense harm to your body
No, for sure.
that you want to fuel it with the best quality shit you can. But with that, it comes a price, which I think is absurd. Like the higher quality, the better health you want to invest, the more money it actually is.
That is America.
Yeah.
Capitalism.
Whenever I go into prep, I think the same way though. I'm like, fuck yeah, no eating out, save a couple hundreds.
Just
But
say,
then,
it
but then you
depends on
spend
what
more
type of
money on other
places you
things in
go.
prep. So it's like,
Yeah.
in reality, I'm not really saving any money.
No, for sure.
Because then you're more locked in on your health supplements. And like when you have a
Yeah.
long plethora list of health supplements and like those run out in 30 days, that's a
It adds up for sure.
that's a frequent turnaround.
Yeah. So
But
Frequent
also,
tornado.
I got a new client.
a new what?
I got a new client.
Client?
Yeah.
Oh yes, I heard.
Do you know?
Is that revealed? No.
It can be revealed.
Do I get a hint?
Huh?
Do I get a hint here?
They
Come
like
on,
they like
man.
cookies.
Who likes cookies other than Weston? What do you mean?
Oh no, it's okay. Okay, it was in one of my YouTube videos. He said that. God, I don't think you watch him anymore.
You would be able to guess.
Yeah, you'd be
Given
able to
like if you
guess.
take it if you take a broad look at like the
Jersey?
bodybuilding scene.
Yes.
Take a wide look at the bodybuilding industry and who's in Jersey.
Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to his brother? No, not
Huh?
around. Brother's not around?
Surprisingly enough, he only does it on the side now. Like he has a full-time job now.
Ah, okay, very cool.
I think they're taking the approach of like not settling down, but like they're looking for like the next chapter,
Right,
which I think is kids. So Louis,
That's
if you
awesome.
ever do watch this, good luck.
Very cool.
But yeah,
So that when do you guys start that? That's awesome.
oh, we're already 2 videos in.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Very nice.
we have a lot of plans.
You going to PSA?
Dude, that gym is sick.
You like it?
Holy
You
shit!
ever been there?
No, I've never been to that one. I was talking to him
It's
about
new.
it.
It opened in the summer.
Okay. And that, where is it?
It's in Glassboro, so it's a hike.
Very nice.
Hour and 10 minutes.
Jeez.
It's definitely a hike, but it's good quality. gym.
Honestly, like, it was worth the drive.
Really?
If I could train there like 3 times a week, I would.
Very nice. He said it was nice. I never been there. The I've been to the other one. I forgot Hamilton area. I
Yeah.
think.
Yep.
And that was just okay. Wasn't
No,
bad.
they
Wasn't great.
put. It's all Atlantis. It's all Prime. They have a few Cybex.
Oh, very cool. So did
They
a
have
good
very
job then.
minimal arsenal.
Oh, good. So they did. They learned from their first location.
Yeah. Oh, dude, they have a. I think it was Atlantis. They have an, or is it Prime? I think it's Prime. They have a Prime pullover machine that Nick did in his video that's coming out soon.
Nice.
Insane.
What video?
He has a back glutes or not glutes. Yeah, back and posterior day coming out soon. But
Nice.
yeah, the
That's
gym's dope.
I'm excited to check it out. I'll check it out one day.
Yeah. So, but unfortunately, why are you tapping your thumb?
I don't know why.
I don't know.
But
Unfortunately. what's the
yeah.
unfortunate
So like,
word?
cause he called me like right before he was coming back, and he like told me, he was like, "Yo, I'm coming back. You want to
Right.
work together?" I'm like, for your New York Pro Prep?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "I'd love to. The only stipulation is we're gonna have to get someone for New York Pro like the weekend itself, because we're gonna be in South Carolina."
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, he said like that's no problem at all. Like he'll probably he'll ask Louis or
Someone.
someone.
There's usually a lot of people at the shows anyway.
Um,
that day.
I have a funny memory with you. I can't say the memory on here, but just thinking about what we were just talking about and the memory I could be thinking about.
I think I know what you mean.
Uh-oh. But yeah, he definitely was down, but he understood, and he's also very excited. Oh, yep. I
That
know
was
you're
not what I
talking
was
about.
thinking, but now I know what you're talking about.
He's very excited for Ant.
It's awesome though.
Which
Yeah, he's been texting me.
is he going to your regional show in North Jersey? You think he'll go?
I'll invite him. I mean, he's off weekends,
Yeah, he is off weekends.
so I'd invite him. Hopefully, he will come out.
yeah.
And bring his big cooler again, and then walk into my
like
room and
these
say, "Cookies." That's what he said. That's why I said he liked cookies.
Dude, I'm gonna pull so many references from that 2019 show day.
What's up? You do?
No, I'm
What
gonna
is?
pull so many references
yeah,
in
yeah,
that
yeah.
show day just because I remember in the first one, you just see him during the time lapse, just like
Just walk in.
no, just like this on the bed.
Oh, really?
You
Eating his
just got
meal.
back from training or something, right?
yeah.
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 Dude,
That's
that was
funny.
hilarious.
That's
He's
right.
been there
Comes
from the
full
start.
circle, man. Everything comes full circle.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy.
Fucking 50-something days out. I'm excited for that. It'll be a fun day.
You?
Yeah, right?
57? 54.
7 times 6. No, it's a 50-something.
Oh, 54.
50-something. Yeah.
Comes fast, man.
How are your clients doing?
Good. Can't complain, man. I think everyone is pretty much on point. I have a good amount of people like in prep for different shows, different areas. So yeah, it's just a matter of just making sure everyone stays on the timeline, and then just being honest along the way. If I feel like something's wrong or whatnot, you know, I think that's the hardest thing sometimes.
Yeah.
To where a lot of people get too close to the show,
Yeah.
and like those conversations should have been had along the way. Like, hey, it's okay that we're behind. These are the things we need to do, and if not, this is how we're going to pivot. Rather than, you know, I see all the time people like I'll post they're doing a show, and then they get to like 2 weeks out, and all of a sudden, you know, they don't look very good, and all of a sudden they disappear. And it's just like that's discouraging. That kind of
Yeah.
sucks, you know. But yeah, other than that, I can't complain for sure.
Very cool. You said a text to me, and you said we look on point to where we're at. Yeah?
Define that. You're saying?
I mean, I'm just saying that's what you said, right? Like that's
Oh
true.
no, I think you're in a terrific position, man. You know, I couldn't be happier with where you are. I don't think you need to be any further ahead, and you're definitely not behind. So, just a matter of having those productive weeks. You had a big drop since you went to Houston. So over the last 10 days, you had
Yeah.
like a 6-pound drop, give or take. You know, maybe a little bit of water retention, obviously, but yeah, I don't need that every week. But knowing I can get those, that's all that matters. You know. And then today, I think not that this video come out today, but it was normally a base day and now it's a higher day, right? So we're at that point where we kind of just start to see how your body responds, and then it's no longer just, hey, 7 days from now, things could change very quickly, as you know.
Yeah.
So,
No, it's been cool. I've been on the same diet now since 10 weeks out.
yeah.
So I've been responding really well. And I'm excited because you get a check-in tomorrow, so we'll see how I look after this high day.
Yeah.
And how I respond.
So that'd be good. I think your last check-in is funny. I laughed. The cat, well, I don't know which one, got in the way.
Mac, I think.
Yeah, and you kind of got you didn't get pissed, but you weren't pleasant either. He's mid-pose and he just goes over and pushes the cat along.
Oh, no, the window video? The window video? Yeah.
I just laughed. I'm and then another one went running by.
Okay, so that was Emmy first. And then, and then Mac was chasing her.
Oh, dude, he tried to put them in snow.
How was
Yeah.
that? Wait, how?
I brought the snow to them. I put it in a box and brought upstairs.
Oh.
And
Jade
hated it. Jade freaked out. She touched it, jumped. The other cats were interested a little bit.
Yeah.
Huh. I guess cats don't fuck with water.
No,
No, not at
they
all.
don't. They don't.
How's sleeping? How your
Really good, dude.
cats are not as annoying, I guess?
Yeah, want me to share that stuff with you? You want to know?
I asked.
I know.
So, I mean, you
So
can tell.
sleep's been really good lately. I feel like it got fixed 2 weeks ago. I'm trying to think how to word it. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, I was trying to get really good sleep, and then in Houston especially, just being in separate beds from Allie, and then the hotel beds are so fucking comfy.
Right.
I was sleeping in a full. Oh my god, I loved it, and
Nice.
I slept great all in Houston. Came back home, been sleeping good, and usually this is the time of prep where I always get insomnia, and I'd always freak myself out before nighttime and be panicking because that's oh my god, I don't want to have an insomnia night.
Why do you get insomnia?
Some PEDs.
Oh.
But guess what? It's been real good. Nothing. I've been sleeping really good at nighttime, 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours, depending how much Fortnite I play.
Fortnite, playing that again, huh?
I actually used to never play it.
I got him
Or
into it.
RuneScape you played.
Played RuneScape, yeah.
All right.
So sleep's been good, and then previous episodes we talked about my number 2 movements. They've actually looked picture perfect.
So they're on point finally.
I literally screamed to Allie this morning, and I said, "Dude, no way."
So that's good. Welcome to normal life.
But you know what I think it is? I think it's the amount of food, and because I eat the same shit as I was in the off season, right? Even when it's too much
and that's
food.
why I always suggest those. I know it's very common. I say more so than when I first started coaching. People eat 4 or 5 meals a day. Mm-hmm. When I thought of bodybuilding, when I was kind of introduced to it, it was always 6, 7, or 8 times a day.
Damn.
But now, when you start to eat, if you're in an off season or you're a person that has a good fast metabolism, you need to intake so much calories. You're gonna have so much food in every meal, and then you got to pay attention to the volume of the food. And that's why I always go back to an example of 2 cups of rice or 2 bagels. One you'll eat before we're done with this conversation, and one you'll still be kind of going at, right? But you can only do so much over 5 meals, so you're at 6 meals, and perhaps the portion control is much more appropriate for your stomach,
Yeah, I think so, because you would see me in the off season, I couldn't really control my stomach too much, right?
Yeah.
Now I feel great. I feel good. I feel like a normal human again.
You just have to strive to keep that, and then perhaps maybe in your futures another meal one day, down the road, in the off season or something, You just want to seek to always have very tight midsection.
Yeah.
And again, tight doesn't mean lean; it means
I'm just
able
happy
to be controlled.
Yeah, I'm just happy that when I diet down, obviously my body's able to shrink with it and then not just be blown out and disgusting. So.
That wouldn't be very good.
No, imagine I lost that. I lost my waist. That'd be bad.
You might as well pick up a new hobby.
I was about to say I'd quit my career. I would find something else.
What would you do?
Uh,
If you didn't have this, what would you do? Junk removal with Frank?
Yeah, I definitely. I get in some candy work. I get
Jobs.
some handiwork.
That's what you would do?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'd probably do. I have no clue. I got to figure it out. I don't think if I stopped competing, I don't think I would just leave the fitness industry.
What if fitness still isn't a thing?
What if fitness wasn't a thing? But then, then you go back to my life when I was 13, and I got to follow that path,
Played soccer.
which would still be soccer, probably all throughout high school, and then maybe college.
Ew.
But then,
Who knows?
But then soccer ends. There's nowhere to go from there.
Yeah. So then it would probably be
So you would have had to study something in school. You couldn't just go play soccer. You would have had to go to class and stuff. Yuck.
Yeah, bro.
You're
Big
in a classroom guy.
Dude,
You take
I
me.
know.
I take you as a back of the classroom class clown.
That's what you think? No, I sat in the middle of the classroom. Sometimes the front if the teacher was hot.
If the teacher
AKA
is hot.
pregnant.
I had some pregnant teachers I loved.
That's intriguing.
I think it just started when I was young. I had like a bunch of pregnant teachers, and I was like, all right, they're kind of good looking. They're better looking than the older ones. So my young brain was just like, all right, attractive.
Sweet.
Yeah. And then when I got in high school and I had like some pregnant teachers, I'd be like, I'll sit in the front, paying attention. And I did. Actually, an A+ in that class. Swear to God. Anyways, but most classes, yeah, I sat. It was assigned seats, so I couldn't really choose, but I was more in the back. And taking notes, no. I'd watch. I wouldn't take notes.
One of those.
I was one of those. I'd watch, wouldn't take notes. My bag, there wasn't folders, there was papers in there. I did not.
So you were the epitome of a shit student. That's good. I'm glad I didn't translate to bodybuilding, I guess.
My effort was not there in school.
Why? You just didn't care? Too cool for school?
I mean,
never
by the
thought it
time
was
you
too
were
school-
junior, you won your first show.
But I didn't think it was too cool.
You just didn't think you
did
needed
not. No, I did not care to try or do school. In classes that were like, for some reason, I was in like an honors history class. Way too hard for me. But my teacher never kicked me out of it, and I just kept doing it. So I was like, whatever. And I liked the teachers I had there too, so they were cool.
Would you study for tests or
No.
exams?
Nope. Most of my tests, people would get them back. They'd get like, they get like 80s or 90s. Me, 60. And I'd take it, crumble it, put it in my bag, and be like, all right, I just got to do my work. And I would do my work in class, and my grade somehow would be like a 80. See, like I wasn't like an F or D. I'd get 80s
60 is pretty bad.
on a test, yeah. But somehow, like their system of grading the whole entire marking period grade.
Yeah.
I always did my work. I never
Participation.
skipped. Yeah, I never skipped that stuff.
Participation awards.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
good,
my
I guess. Yeah.
So many high school memories. I did enjoy school for the social aspect of it, having like friends there and like doing whatever.
Right.
So
Okay.
yeah,
But you have no idea what you would ever be had you not pursued fitness.
no, my
No
life.
desire to ever be like, oh, that's kind of cool. Let me look into this.
I mean, it would be cool. I think the answer is just unknown because you could have gone down so many paths. Who knows? I could have maybe picked up wrestling. Could have been a wrestler. Who knows? I doubt it.
like you're talking like a WWE wrestler?
No, I'm talking like a high school wrestler. Maybe instead of weightlifting, I wanted to do something that was physical.
Yeah, but I meant more from like a career standpoint.
I know.
Yeah.
But then that wrestling could have went to college wrestling, which could have went to then business finance and living in Wall Street. Who knows?
Okay.
My point is we don't know.
Are there any passions though? Like, did you have any other passions?
At that age, no, dude. I was 13. I was playing video games, playing soccer, and in school.
Even right now though, like, are there any other passions that you have currently that, like, if you didn't have this, say if Anthony Mantello
Yeah.
in the
No, I
fitness
understand.
industry-
I'm not trying to sound like an asshole answering this, but like all I do is fitness that I don't know.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
My
that's-
passion, like I like
that's
healthy
fine.
foods. I like fitness. I like taking care of my body as best as I can.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
a
all
good
fitness
answer though
shit.
for people that are I enjoy hearing that more than the people that are like, oh, I got popular just by luck. I don't really know what I'm doing, and then
Right.
they're still somehow popular. Those people, I mean, like, I don't have any straight names that come to mind, but those people, like, there's a good amount due
True.
to TikTok. I hate that. Like, get the fuck out of here. You shouldn't be in the industry if you don't know what your purpose is, what intention you want to provide.
Yeah, but they don't last long. You know, it's like
Yeah, but
one
there
or
are some
2
that
year
are
things.
lasting, man.
Some, but you got to think in the grand scheme of things, what is lasting?
Like, you go to the
How
gym.
long is lasting? Is 3-4
Yeah.
years lasting?
Yeah, but
Not
like, that's
really,
a
right?
long time. That's a long time that they could spread just pure bullshit.
If they're intelligent enough, but I guess that's where you get back into like the education background
Yeah.
and like maybe their upbringing, who they're around.
Yeah.
Like, so they might make a good amount of money in 2 or 3 years, but if
Yeah.
they don't choose to realize, like, hey, just like an athlete. I mean, athletes make a ton of money, but
Yeah.
some of them very short-lived.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear like, oh, they get millions of dollars and then they're broke. They didn't go broke because they chose to go broke by spending, but they didn't think in their head day one, like, oh, I'm gonna not have money in a couple years.
Yeah.
They just get so caught up with as quick as the money's coming in, they don't realize once it
could make-
ends what that looks like. You know,
Yeah.
buying those multiple cars, houses, things like that add up really quickly. So interesting.
Yeah.
what would you be doing?
Yeah.
If you never
Would
got
you still
into
be in your corporate
bodybuilding?
job?
Yeah, I'd just be doing that. Yeah, I would have went to further education, and then I'd still be doing that, man. Sometimes I think about it, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you want to go back to corporate job?
damn.
No, I just think of like what it would be like, essentially, you know, if I didn't take the opportunity to coach and follow that, because a lot of people, I get a lot of questions now from a lot of people in regards to like, oh, how do I get to your position, or I want to get into coaching, and it's not, coaching isn't hard, but it's not easy. So I don't want to downplay what I do, because I think at the end of the day, you can have the education, but it's also an eye thing, right? To where you look at someone, okay, they need this. I don't care what the textbook says or the application or what the drug is supposed to do. Do this. And then a part of it's also being able to communicate, right? To
Yeah.
where you both, yeah, sure, I can give you similar foods, but
We'll
if
react
you're
different.
ass blasting the toilet and you're not, we got to do something different. You know what I'm saying? So like, I have to open that communication to where you're just like, hey, Kyle, I just want to let you know, this is how I'm feeling, right?
Yeah.
So open those lines of communication. Your generation is interesting because a lot of people are always in their phone, and even a little younger than you, especially younger than you.
Yeah, bro.
They don't know how to like talk like this at all. This is like very foreign. So they rather not be on when I have calls to like prospective clients or whatnot. I'll use Zoom and I'll get like a video. I don't want to sit behind the phone because I want to know who you are. Because if you're like fucking around as we're talking, but
Shows you a
I'm
lot,
good.
yeah.
I don't care. And I can just tell sometimes people are like, they just have a hard time understanding, to where maybe they're using AI to form sentences or something for some people.
Actually,
But yeah, I think that's the main thing. So it's challenging. I think the coaching, the fitness industry is very saturated on your end, but it's also saturated on people trying to make money by creating those communities.
yes.
And those, everyone has an ebook. Every one of my clients, 85% of them are coaches themselves.
I
right?
hate
You're not.
that.
But you see it so often, right? So they're all coaches. They'll have ebooks, and it's just like, homie, what the fuck do you know?
Like,
Right?
my
come on.
issue with that is, and to be quite frank, like, if I wasn't doing what I was doing, I'd be a chef. I don't want to go into culinary again, because that shit's fun.
What type
But-
of food would you cook?
See, I really like the
Take again. Let him answer it first. What do you think, okay?
Why are you asking me? I want to hear his answer.
What was your
I
answer?
think he'd be in a good sushi restaurant. Nobu.
Well, here's the thing. I'd want to get into like French cuisine because they're much more like articulate.
Etiquette?
No,
Etiquette's
articulate,
much
and they're
more
much more meticulous on technique.
Fucking, do you hear this, dude?
Or maybe some
Yeah, mute his
omakase, maybe some Korean barbecue. Like, I'll be the guy flipping it on your tiny grill for you. But that was like one of the issues, like, because I get a lot of, I mean, not so much now because I think my Instagram's just dead at this point, which is kind of nice. But when I first stepped away from it, a lot of people asked me, like, why don't you do, like, you have a decent platform, why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? Because, and it's the exact thing I just said earlier, like, I enjoy filmmaking and I enjoy bodybuilding. I'm not like Anthony in the position where 100% of my passion is bodybuilding, because it's probably 60-40 filmmaking then bodybuilding. So it's just like my purpose to be a fitness influencer would be a complete contradiction and just no value to
Your
it.
true self.
And I think that's the most, that's very honest assessment,
Yeah, but
right? Because
that's
2
what-
years ago, you wouldn't have said that. You would have said, why can't I do what they're doing?
Yeah.
You know, and it's not that you can't try to, right? Who's to say, I can't say how successful you would be
Yeah.
or you wouldn't be, but everyone has like a role that they belong in.
Yeah.
That they could do really well in. Like, hey, you're really good at this. Why don't you like take it seriously the time?
yeah.
Instead of doing 50-50, do 70-30.
Yeah.
Right?
Am I in the wrong role?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I
You
think
should
you
be in
should
the-
go. What class? I don't know what class he likes. You should really go back to the history class and figure out what
you
happened.
should go to the men's wellness.
Oh, in
Did you see
Brazil?
that? Yes. You don't have you don't have Instagram.
I had it back for a day and I saw it.
Did you see it?
That
Yes,
shit's
I said in Brazil.
crazy.
Yeah, the NPC said they're not doing that.
Thank God.
I don't know why they even had to acknowledge that they weren't doing that. That's crazy.
Because there are so many pros in the comments, like in the IFBB, that like showed support to it. They were just like they were, dude. I read the comments and I was surprised at some of the names I was seeing in there, like who supports it. I was just like, lost respect for you. Lost.
yeah, a lot of people just try to like get that community behind them.
Yeah.
But it's just a. It's this type of situation where if you're going to create a division that follow those lines, just be truthful about it. Like,
I agree.
Yeah, people are scared to. I don't know. People are scared.
Oh, dude, I don't care. I have opinions. I don't care.
We all do. We all do.
Like, I'll blast me. I don't care. Where are you gonna blast me at?
Men's wellness. It was a little odd to see. I wouldn't coach athletes for men's wellness. I'll be honest.
Would you? Okay. Would you take on a? Would you take on a?
Transgender?
Yeah, transgender client. Let's say I want to give you a really complex situation here. Female to male,
Okay.
Female to male. Okay.
had breast surgery
So no more boobs.
and genital surgery,
Yep.
and it's like kind of like a BBL to their genitals, where it's like, it's like a big one. And they made it known, like in their check-ins, like you see the imprint, big.
Why do you take that
They're.
detail?
I'm making this hard, and they're on a hormone replacement therapy. And yeah, would you take them on?
So, if I'm being honest, right, at this point, I should kind of choose who I work with, who I don't work with. But when I have those initial conversations, I don't ask for pictures or any of that kind of stuff, right? So if someone came to me and they were very open, hey, these are the things I did, this is what I'm looking to do. If that jives with my mentality, if I feel like they're coachable and that they will benefit from being under my tutelage,
Yeah.
then I have no problem working with someone. Now, if I just get someone, fucking around, not following anything, I treat them the same way. So
gotcha. It doesn't
I don't
matter.
particularly, do I have a preference? Like at the end of the day, I can't say I agree with that approach. But at the same time, like I said, it's not like I put in my preliminary questionnaire, hey, what do you identify as?
Yeah.
I don't really particularly care. As far as my views on it, again, it differs. But from a coaching standpoint,
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
This one might matter. Male to female, but the male's now taking estrogen, and that's obviously complex now with bodybuilding.
Yeah.
So now, how would
Again,
you?
that's where it comes down to like, hey, what is your goals? If I can't make sense to your goals, I'm not one. If someone tells me, hey, everyone always wants to be a pro,
Yeah.
right? I'm at the point where like, hey, it's going to take you 5 years. Like, you suck right now. You're nobody. You have no muscle. It doesn't work like that. For some people, they get very offended. Cool, because that's not you.
Yeah.
Other people are like, okay, well, like, how do we get started? Like, I want to see what I can do.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good
But
answer.
in that case, if those people, so we have an individual, you're saying male to female, but is not taking the right hormones.
No, they're taking estrogen to become a female and more feminine.
It's just a matter of what is your goal, right? Because at that
Bikini
point, that's
competitor.
like they're not going to be able to compete in that regard. It's not going to work like that.
Figure then.
It doesn't. It's still.
Do they allow?
I don't even think so, right? So we're getting into the unknown. Maybe 5 years from now, we'll have this conversation.
God.
There'll be like certain
I'm just
results you need to prove. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, I want to be able to help someone, right? I'm not here to like collect I'm not an ATM machine to where I just.
So for them, say if that male to
vending
female,
machine,
their
right?
goal was to just, since obviously they were once a male, they want to feel more of a female, and they want to take your like tutelage to help them get there in a physical aspect. Would that be a goal that they like brought forth? Like, would that be something you could?
I would hope so.
help?
Like I said, unfortunately, I can't speak to this ever happening, right? Maybe after this podcast, I might have an influx. But again, I'm just more be forthcoming. What is your goal?
Yeah.
Why do you not reach your goal?
And Kyle could do it for you.
Do I think it's attainable? Do I think it's realistic in the timeline you want? Cool. And a lot of people are just delusional. Everyone wants something tomorrow, right? They see your videos with whatever clients you have, right? How do you get all these good clients? The reality is 5 years ago, you didn't have any top client,
No.
right? So you put time in and you work on your craft, and then people start to respect that. And, when you produce good work, it speaks for itself. Like you said, you're not really posting a ton on Instagram. And like you're sure, as a videographer, you're always going to be a bit behind the scenes, but the people that matter know where it comes from, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. So, like I said, play your role in life, whatever that is. I think that's what you should seek to do. So
I wonder what my role is going to be after I'm done competing.
We're gonna be the next Charles Glass.
that's where you have to start to think.
I wouldn't
I
mind
think
that.
you have to start to think of
Oh, for sure.
life
just get
after
really good at
competing.
posing.
Right now you're so young, right? So
Yeah.
are you? I can't hound you and say, "Hey, you're doing yourself a disservice because you don't know what the hell to do after this." But at some point, you should start to think of like, okay,
I have
how can I
goals to a
create a
degree.
brand for myself?
Yep.
What do I want to do? Do I want to get into coaching? Do I want to get into like something totally different? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, once again, like I'm just saying this out loud, my goal would to be when I'm done is to probably be a coach as well, and then be like one of those top level coaches like that have top dogs like Milos, you know, Hani, be one of those guys that like stayed in the industry, just really love this shit, and they're still in it today. That's my goal.
I don't really know any competitor that was really, really good that became a coach.
Milos.
Yeah,
Olympia died.
other than those older guys. Like nowadays, again, you don't see people that don't even, they want to compete one time.
Yeah.
You don't see someone be in the industry for that long. So
Yeah.
when you'll be speaking from a point, hopefully 15 years from now, to where if you're coaching, it's like, hey, I have all this experience, and that will always be way ahead of someone that's
Read something.
25 and read a book. So that's why I get back to the experience is what really matters. You need to walk the walk, and right now, you have the ability to possibly walk the walk all the way to the top, and then talk from there. And people they can't compare to that, no matter what they read. Sure, they can coach athletes, but they'll never have that experience. So if you figure out how to put that experience and educate behind that, that's where I think it could be a very unique niche.
Yeah.
But again, who knows? Where 10 years from now, maybe coaching doesn't even exist. I don't really know.
Robots do it for
Yeah, I
you.
was about to say, what if
AI.
robots? Imagine bodybuilding AI robots that know shit.
Yeah, you send your check in, and it's just
scans your body, does
It's-
everything. Holy fuck.
You've dropped 0.2% body fat over the course of the past week.
Oh my god. And it says inflammation in gut. That's crazy.
Dude.
you never
You
know
know
what
the
world's
next
capable of.
this is kind of random. Me and Grant talked about this when I came back from Houston. The next probably $1 billion idea.
Say it.
Virtual reality porn.
What?
Like, okay, I'm sure one day there's gonna be like sensors where you could put it on your body and you could do whatever you want, and I'm sure you could be able to virtual reality
That aspect of your
Stuff.
life.
Yeah. Right? That doesn't seem like too far away in the future.
I don't think anything is. And you saw those. What do you think of those new Apple Pro?
The Vision Pros.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, they're cool and all. I don't think I'd get them. I
wouldn't-
can't imagine, bro.
I wouldn't get them, but like what's really cool about it was they've been working on it for like a long time, which
Yeah.
means they've had this technology for a long ass
When
time.
did they start?
When Steve Jobs was still alive.
Shut
He wore
up.
prototypes. And they just released them now. So
I mean, in the future, I think it'd be just like a sunglasses. You know.
yeah.
You wouldn't
I
even
think that
know.
once they make them more, because you got to think, like, look at the very first phone, which only came out how many years ago? Like 25-ish. Like it was
First
when,
phone?
yes, it was a brick.
less than that.
It was a fucking brick the size of this mic stand, and it weighed like a brick. But I think that was in the 70s or the 80s.
Even the first
40
cell
years
phones,
ago.
Cell phones.
That's 40 years ago.
Oh, that's 40 years
40,
ago.
45, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know when the first exact phone. I'm thinking more cell phones. That was probably like
Early 2000s.
late 90s, early 2000s. Like someone would have a cell phone. Like you had to be very prestigious to have a cell phone when they first came out.
The
But even
Blackberries.
those first ones that came out, like Nokia's, those
Yeah.
like weird squares. You know, they had the T9 texting.
Yeah, so,
T9 text.
The cool thing, like when you first got a phone, the cool thing would be with like free nights and weekends, like minutes were like what
Yeah.
you wanted to have.
I remember, yeah.
After that was like texts, and then data started to become popular.
Yep.
Then it was like unlimited data, and nowadays like people text more than people use the internet more than they text, and they text more than they use the phone to call. Right, so it's like the opposite of how it started. So I'm sure to keep transcending somehow. You know.
yeah, dude. They put like an AI figure, so like you can FaceTime people through the Vision Pros, and you'll see their actual, like if they pick up with their phone, but on their end, it's like a, it's like an AI figure of you, like smiling
Really?
and just like not like your lips aren't. It's weird. Casey
We should
Neistat
do an
did a
episode
video.
with the visions.
All three of us wearing Visions.
Yeah.
They kind of look like fly eyes.
They look
They
really.
do.
I can just picture people walking down the street like getting hit by cars because they're wearing. You know.
Yeah, I don't like things that block my peripherals.
Dude, Ray-Ban came out with glasses that have a camera in it and like an audio system.
Oh, wow.
And it's sleek. Like, you know how like Ray-Bans have like that little lip up
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
corner?
that's where
they
the
fit the
camera is.
camera there, and then they put speakers inside right here.
Well, we're near your ear.
No, like I said, I think in the future everyone will wear some type of glasses, and it's not because they necessarily need it, obviously, for their vision.
Convenience of technology.
Consumerism.
Yes, because they can do whatever they want when they're walking, and tell them where to go, where something is in a store, like a bunch of crazy shit.
Damn.
It's just wild. But I mean,
They read your thoughts, you know. And
dude, I would do that just so I could get it for my pet, so I could read their thoughts. I want to know what a cat's thinking when they're just looking at you pissed off.
Are you gonna get a cat? No, Sheena's alert. No.
No, Shannon's allergic to cats.
Oh, yeah.
I would get a dog though.
so no cat,
Did you get a cat?
a fucking cat.
Dude, I'm telling you, they're the best little animals in
Dude,
the
I
world.
grew up with cats. I like cats.
Yeah, they're
but
great.
Shayna's allergic to them,
I would
so.
not get a cat. No, to answer your question.
We get a dog?
I would have it. I would choose a dog 11 times out of 10 over a cat.
So what kind of dog? Big dog, small dog? You seem like
I
a
don't-
small dog
I don't
kinda
like
guy.
big dogs because I don't. If I
You
wanted
seem
a
like you-
deer, like I gotta get a deer in the park. You know.
You seem like you're a lap dog kind of guy.
I like medium size.
So like
Like,
a
I'm not a Yorkie. You know.
dude,
or a
man,
Chihuahua.
Yo, Kyle has it in his gym bag, a little teacup Yorkie.
What's your dog Bella's?
It's Coco.
Coco. I always do this.
It's a beagle.
Yo, Snoopy.
I remember it used to be your background on your phone a couple years ago.
Probably 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Good memory.
You're selective. You have a memory like a dog. You're selective.
Can you test me with memory? I bet I can remember anything you
I
ask.
mean, I need to think of some good things that you wouldn't be able to remember. So, we'll come back to that.
All right.
Well, who was Kyle's companion to the LA trip?
Companion, Flipper.
Yes.
Okay. That was an easy one. That was only
easy.
2
That
years.
was an easy one. Oh shit, that was only 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to go back a little further than that.
I mean, the first time I met you was at Yanni's house.
Yeah, and
There was a chiropractor thing on the porch.
who was the chiropractor? Or
I don't think there was a chiropractor guy. I remember seeing the thing there, the bed.
oh, but it was Ray's muscle magician.
Yeah.
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 He was kicking around.
You would go to Yanni's house and do it?
Yeah, he would do like more house calls. Yeah. Otherwise, I forgot where you probably never been to the gym. It doesn't exist anymore. It was in Asbury upstairs. There's an unproven muscle or something like that.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. It was a very unique gym. They had weird equipment from Italy. It wasn't Panada, but like you wouldn't fit in the machines because you're Americans are bigger than Europeans. But it was interesting machines. But it was in a cool spot. And then, yeah, I guess it's nothing now. Last time I passed, it's across from Ale House.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's right there.
What'd you think of the Super Bowl?
What did I do for the Super Bowl?
What'd you say?
Rigged.
You see Biden's post after? Pull up your Instagram right now. I could, but
I don't use Instagram.
all right. You know what? Second account. Kyle, he posted this insane photo.
You got a lot of search history for a person that doesn't use Instagram, huh? That's weird.
Tell me, yeah.
so
And then there was one on TikTok too,
That's really
where he was
strange.
like, "Just as we planned it, Chiefs."
Why the fuck is he even on Instagram?
Isn't that insane?
It's probably not him. It's probably his team.
Yeah, I guess.
Probably
It's
some
definitely his
young-
team. He's not in bed.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, like, how does this do? Like, no.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was a good game though. Did you watch it? I know you didn't really care. For
Yeah,
it.
bro. We had Grant over, Frank was over,
We had a nice
Shayna was over.
charcuterie board.
We had a charcuterie board of Girl Scout cookies.
Kyle, what's your favorite Girl Scout cookie?
He's a thin mint type of guy.
I don't know what it's called. It's a peanut butter one. What's it called?
I don't know.
Not
but
the
it's
Samoas.
Yeah, it's not a Samoa.
Uh,
Dude, Samoas are good.
I like a lot of Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah.
Can't imagine what they cost nowadays.
$8.
$8 a box.
What they used to be. I feel like that hasn't went up too much.
I was about to say it's not that expensive. I don't think so. Samoas are good. Maybe one day I can
How
have
are
them.
they? Good.
I don't know. My friends ate them.
They're great.
Very nice.
I get things from my friends. I cook them food.
Bro, he made us. Did you tell him about the mozzarella
Mozzarella
stick?
sticks. Yeah, you told me.
Oh, that was in an episode already. Yeah.
What?
But. Huh?
yeah, that
What'd
was
you
when
say?
Dom
that was in
here,
an
right?
episode. Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Dude,
good.
Ant's good. Ant can cook. Ant can.
Maybe
cook.
he'll be a chef.
Maybe.
Dude, maybe I'll be a chef.
Yeah.
I'll be in the sushi restaurant.
Yeah.
I'll be making your little Kyle roll.
The Kyle roll.
Sweet potato roll. You look like a sweet potato roll kind of guy.
I don't know if I ever had it. I probably had it before, but it's not the go-to roll by any means.
What is your go-to roll?
I don't know. I like Ganga.
What the fuck is gang?
Ganga, the place. Ganga.
Oh, so you're naming a whole ass restaurant, not a roll.
Yeah, because I don't know what the roll. I don't know what's in the roll. I just know it's a sushi plus, and then the tuna amazing. It is amazing.
Me too.
It's like $20 a roll, but they're good.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
See. You think you're giving me not that I care, but you give me sushi and refeeds?
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay.
I'm not giving you any refeeds. I'm gonna try to break you,
Why?
make you a better person.
It's not going to be a better person. But if those were, I was going to ask you about Taka.
I don't know how the tuna rolls are. They're big as hell, right? If I remember, yeah.
So you give me like 5 instead of 6.
Who did that? I feel like somebody I prepped had that.
No, you told me,
in LA.
you told me Anta Grand was doing some stupid shit.
He was doing spicy tuna.
Spicy tuna.
I
Enjoy the mayo.
Dude.
See, memory.
Dude, on my prep in Florida, I remember the sushi spot I went to, I went there once for the refeed. And then after that, I couldn't keep going there because the rolls were inverted. It was like rice on the outside.
That's like the California style or whatever.
Instead of the paper, I'm Asian, I should know this. The seaweed.
Seaweed.
Seaweed on the outside. And their rolls, instead of it being 6 per roll,
8.
it was 10.
Jeez.
Oh, so I was like totally off then.
I still
It's
lost
harder.
weight though.
Yeah, it's harder. Sometimes it's inconsistent. I don't.
Yeah, but then like I
No
went
restaurant.
to I got actual tuna rolls, and
Normal
then the weight drop was like, I remember thinking like, holy shit, if I did this last week, my weight would be even lower. That was light. That sucked. I'm not prepping again until I'm like 225 off season.
There you go. I was
Did you go over prep again?
Yes, 100%. After 156 daily vlogs of Anthony Mantello, Road to Pro,
Yep. Fuck ton of videos, bro.
look into it. Probably like push like for an off season. Honestly, I'll probably start pushing for like a growth phase. Probably like in the next like 2 months.
Did you get your blood work?
I have the lab requisition forms. I just gotta go get it. So, but I've been good, man.
You should do that.
I've been 4 meals a day just because like I'm only cruising, so like my calories can't be crazy right now. Yeah, that
I have a photo.
when was that?
So this was, I don't know, this was after the Atlantic State show. So this was already show ready, getting ready for Universe. Look at the delt difference. And then overall, just like, you
Dude,
know.
look at your
growth.
adductors.
Legs, I was gonna say, yeah.
Holy shit. The legs are different.
You know, you could have put them side by side to make it easier for.
Do you want me to do that for you, or you don't care?
No, I mean, it would be a cool comparison, I think, just for you to have as well.
Yeah.
You grew a lot. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
And you can see it's like, I have the lines in this one.
Your chest is bigger, too.
Yeah. I'm wider too. I have the lines. It's not as like completely sharp and shredded yet. You know?
Yeah.
So shit's gonna look cool, bro. We're gonna look great.
It's exciting.
And I say we because it is I who's gonna look great, but you helped me look like great.
And the camera caught it.
Yep.
So it's a trio. Everyone plays their role.
It's a triangle
Feels like 2019.
of Illuminati.
Actually, no.
This feels like 2019 prep. Easterns, baby.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, but see, Kyle was a big mean grizzly bear in 2019.
I barely knew him.
Yeah, no, I didn't really know you in 2019.
But you know what's crazy?
After that.
In 2019, that's when I like didn't follow a diet for like 2 weeks.
You went to the UK and disappeared. Never saw something like it. I've seen plenty like it since, but at the time I was like, the fuck?
Still won. You know?
Hey, you looked good.
Not bad.
So
what
what's
else-
the show you're doing in May? Junior USA's, is that?
Yeah, Junior says.
That's not an NPC show, right?
No, it is. Has to be an NPC show.
They always just have it the same day as New York Pro. I don't know why.
No,
they do
no,
that,
no.
but they
I'm
have-
sorry. It's not a
It's not a Northeast Bev show.
Yeah, it's not a Northeast show.
Different promoter, organizer, whatever.
I
But
hope they're.
dude, there's got to be more to you than just coaching in houses.
Yeah, man.
No,
open
man,
up,
that's-
bro.
that's
What's been
the
going
number
on?
one thing I've been doing, man.
You been getting haircuts?
Every Friday.
Fuck. When I passed the
You been
that
going
place,
to California Coffee? It's
So
right
I
next
used to
door.
get my hair cut there, but
Oh,
my
you
barber
moved.
has relocated.
Ah,
So
Oh.
I haven't been there, but I love that place a lot. That's why when you said that she was working there, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Where
shit.
do you go now?
To get a haircut? He's just been cutting out of his house, so across the street from here.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
what the fuck?
So it's convenient, so I'll time it for tomorrow. I just try to time it around the gym because not that this is too inconvenient, but just adds up, man. So I just try to be like very like true to my time. So if I'm doing something from 7 to 10, like no matter where I am at 10, I just stop and I move on. So that's the main thing. But yeah, man, the house stuff has been like really like taxing for sure. And then just trying to stay in the rhythm, and then obviously trying to stay on top of the gym myself and stuff. That takes a lot too.
How has training been?
Training's been pretty good, man. Every week I'm stronger. I touched the 100-pound dumbbells last week.
Okay.
Or yesterday, actually, rather, not
what?
last week.
What movement?
Just chest press.
Incline?
I did both, flat and incline. Yeah. So that's fine. It's just you get a weird like feeling. Like I said, you don't realize the stabilization that comes with your triceps. So like when I'm pressing, sometimes like you don't realize like as you're going down, right, and your arm gets into that about a 90-degree angle or less.
Tricep.
It'll dump a little
Yep.
bit. So I gotta like pay attention a little bit. But then as I'm starting to get stronger, the contraction's not so much on my chest, so it's like frustrating because I'm more concerned like please don't dump on my face, you know, like because it's too much to kick back out. But yeah, no, every week I get stronger. It feels pretty good, and then I use Iron's got a couple new pieces of equipment. That new Smith machine's super smooth. So yeah, man,
You gotta check it out. I'm
Good.
training here today, so I'm gonna feel it
You're
out.
back, right?
Yeah. The new. I don't know. How's your legs been?
I did legs I gotta do it today. In a couple hours I'll do it. But they feel okay. There's at times like when it's colder I definitely feel
Joints
stiffer.
creaky.
But it's also probably old age too. But there's a couple of times where I was walking the other day and like I kind of forgot about it for a second. I'm like, what leg is it? And then I'll do something that reminds me that, all right, cool. Like, that one. That's the bad one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just getting back into it, man. You know, that's the main thing. Just trying to get in a good rhythm. You know?
That new Cybex leg press here, really good.
Yep.
Yeah,
I love it. Holy shit.
that's a good piece.
That's for sure a solid piece.
Dude, they got. I hope they keep that trend of like getting like.
No, he's getting everything. Like I said, I think in New Jersey, man, it's hard to compete with this gym if they can, especially because he keeps adding pieces, and he has room to continue to add pieces. I don't think any gym can really touch this. But again, I think you go a little north. You guys haven't been to Gym Outlaws yet. I really like that in Linden. That's a good gym. Apparently, if you go east, I'm sure I'll meet up with Nick at some point. Go to PSA. I guess
west.
that's what I mean. Southwest. Sorry. So there's like. Every hour within Jersey, there's probably like a really good gym that owns that area, and I think this dominates this area.
Holland Gym is supposed to be decent too.
It's just a lot of old shit there,
That sounds.
which is
great.
fine, but they have nothing like newer, I guess, at
Yeah.
all, right? So if you're someone that trains on certain equipment,
Yeah, it's a big change.
it's a change, right? So,
Actually, I don't feel like leaning forward.
Hey, do you want to switch?
I'm all right. Did you go to the Sam Sulik meetup?
no,
No.
I don't care for that.
I would have went, but I was flying out that day.
You would have went?
Maybe.
No, I'm not. No.
Yeah. Would have been cool
Not
to
my
say
cup
hello.
of tea, you know. I heard it was a good turnout, though. Appeared to be a lot.
Looked
you know?
big.
I can't designate hours of my day to say hello. You know.
I feel that.
All right, guys. So, since we've been a little inconsistent, we're not going to do for today the physique assessments, but moving forward, we will be doing them probably every episode from now on. So, if you haven't already, there will be a Google form link in the description. You can upload your physique. You can ask a question. You can do whatever you want. Please keep it appropriate. Nothing weird, please. But
Now it's encouraging people to do weird stuff.
no,
If I was
no.
weird, I'd definitely do that.
Don't be a shit student. Don't be like it. Okay.
Yeah,
Just-
don't be a shit student. That's
let's
good.
we'll give you our honest assessment of your physique. And yeah, other than that, thank you guys for watching. We are all sponsored by Young LA. You can use code SIR, code ANT, code GRANT. He is also sponsored by Axe and Sledge. That is code
Sir.
SIR as well. And hopefully, not hopefully, positively, we will get back to a consistent schedule and we will see you in the next one.
Peace out, guys. Sorry for my traveling last week.
Toodles.